Please have a seat as we hear for a moment from Joy Perry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I am Joy Perry. Do you know what a remarkable parish St. Paul's is? Do you realize how active we are in the community and how long we have been involved in what is labeled social ministry? I first joined the parish in 1965, a year or so before the Charlottesville public schools were closed rather than integrate. During the public school shutdown, predominantly white parents supported educational system that were grade level classes in church Sunday school. They met in church Sunday schools rooms, thus relieving the pressure for the opening of integrated schools. The rector, Tad Evans, and vestry of St. Paul's refused to allow St. Paul's classrooms to be used, since that would provide an outlet for parents to avoid integration. As we know, integration of the public schools did happen, and all children, no matter what race, are educated in our public schools. But remember, the rector and the vestry of St. Paul's made a stand for equal education in the city. Some vestry members did not support the rector, but the rector stood firm. Several years later, when Harcourt Waller was rector, St. Paul's Episcopal Church and Trinity Episcopal Church, which was predominantly African American church, cooperated on several projects. At this time, the public schools were racially integrated, but public schools did not have public kindergartens. Again, many white families sent their young children to private kindergartens. Members of St. Paul's realized that preschoolers who had not had preschool experiences would be left behind and unprepared on the first day of public schools. With the blessing of the rector and the vestry, some communicants of St. Paul's stepped up and for 5 years ran a nursery school and kindergarten for African American children. The school was held at the old Trinity Church with guidance from Trinity Church rector Henry Mitchell. The school had volunteers from all 3 Episcopal churches in the city. The collaboration with Trinity Church developed into a project called Trinity, the Trinity Project. The project's director office was here at St. Paul's, but the effort was soon to become a project of many churches in Charlottesville. Again, St. Paul's members were vital to its success. One effort of the Trinity Parish was Camp Faith. It was a summer camp experience for mainly city African American youth. It was held at Murray's Pandora Farms, which is just past the airport. The camp experience included swimming, crafts, sports, and kumbaya. Again, St. Paul's facilities were the headquarters, and many members and the youth group were involved in its success. Years passed, and St. Paul's and its communicants continued to have a strong community ministry. When David Poyce was rector, the various outreach ministries to the community continued. Such activities as cooking for the Salvation Army and the African Development Project, our effort in Africa, which paid to have wells dug, schools programs developed, and medical assistance given. Some communicants even visited in Africa and have seen the need and how our support helped. Several years ago, an interfaith organization was started, Impact. It was spoken of earlier today. St. Paul's joined during the first years. St. Paul's people are leaders of this organization. They also have their office here at St. Paul's. This organization centers on issues in the city and the county. All issues highlight are very important, but some outstanding. Impact has campaigned for a treatment center for women and their children, public bus service on Sundays and holidays, English translators in the courts, dental care through the free clinic. When Jim Richardson was rector, gay marriage was an issue. St. Paul's was privileged to celebrate the second gay marriage of the diocese. Then there was that hate-filled tiki light invasion of the grounds. Our rector opened our sanctuary as a place of refuge from that hate. And there are so many other service projects. Have you noticed many of the outreach programs I have mentioned use our facilities? All of the programs and outreach efforts that I have mentioned have St. Paul's members working and contributing. How many times have you heard the scriptures, "Feed my sheep," or "Do unto others," or "Be your brother's keepers"? We at St. Paul's are trying to do just that and have been trying for a very long time. I'm sure that you agree. This is a very remarkable parish. Thank you.